Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 with probably my voice is 100%, which is awesome. Go me. Bringing you a CH2 replay. So hope you guys enjoy. In any case, in this replay, we have a 3v3 on the worst map in the game, Montergis region, or just Suck region. This map is not good. It's not good at all. Honestly, in case you're wondering, Greyshot, why you don't like it? There's a fuel point over here, the munitions point kind of like clustered here. It just feels off. The victory points in the back I find off as well. It's like 5. Okay, we could have just had 3, and that probably would have been better. I also I think they're talking about taking a while to load, which happens to UH2. Anyway, the person who sent me this was Papa Jake from State Farms. Thank you. Sure, why not a State Farm representative? I am not sponsored, but why not? So we have a 2 Vermont and an OKW versus a British, a Soviet, and an American. Let's double check their playtime real quick. Not rank, because rank means nothing in this game. It's just playtime. And we can see here the Allies have the advantage, and so far doing good on damage. Although Papa Jake, I can already see getting a kill. Oh, that's pretty funny. All right, let's double check. Oh, it's Pioneer Squad, which also looks like killed a couple British infantry. Looks like they're pushing up here. Again, in a 4v4, it's a cluster already, especially for pushing up here. But in a 3v3, oh boy, it becomes a big hassle because you have usually one guy pushing for the fuel, you have one guy pushing for munitions, and one guy, for some reason, over on the left. Or they'll ignore this completely and just push right. So anyway, looks like we have a Kubels for support, but that may die very, very soon. We have an MG-42 versus a Vickers with British infantry. Let's see. Oh, probably go over names real quick. Also, I want to thank my Patreon supporters like Ace, Tim, Sean, and Carter. Thank you for your awesome support. You guys rock. Thank you. Pretty much for supporting me and allowing me to do some awesome stuff. Anyway, Papa Jake, and then we have Sneaky Miss McTaco, Zen Master, Reddit, which by the way I am seeing it and I cannot wait. The Wart, the W, the Heart, the W Heart, the Wart. Sure, why not? The Heart. And PVT Bill. Yes. Your guys' support really does help a lot. And just liking and subscribing really does go a long way in supporting me. Nice grenade. Wish the fire effects in this game were kind of like XCOM and playing a lot of that. And when you blow up a car, everything blows up. And it's like, move. It's like, nope, move out of the way. Grenade hits. I swear to God, if they move again and the grenade hits them, I'm dying. Looks like you may want to try. Oh, they did block off this area. Okay, it looks like they're trying to make sure a flank on the left side isn't possible unless they shove armor down their throats, which is likely. We have the Soviet player doing a pretty damn good job of capturing all the munitions, which is going to be terrifying. And there's a cat currently clawing my mouse. He went for shock rifle frontline tactics, so heavy infantry, very good fire to get people off points, and most importantly, IS-2. That with a crocodile flamethrower, I expect a lot of fire. Oh my god. And P-47 for armor, a lot of good anti-infantry and anti-armor tactics. And oh my god, you're going heavy tier 1. A lot of infantry, a lot of engineers. I wonder if you're going to use them with flamethrowers, kind of burn them out, or place mines. I like mines. If you haven't watched a 200 some no, I've probably had 300 or 400 replays at this point. It's insane. It's pretty much insane. But thank you for watching. In any case, moving on. So, we have the German player, Papa, go with the Spearhead Doctrine. Good with the mortars for being highly mobile. Recon's very nice. And a Tiger tank. Very good heavy tank. Very good indeed. So, let's see. We have nothing over here. But yeah, actually, no. Zen Master went Lightning War, which actually has a Stuka Close Air Support, which is very similar to the P-47. I would actually probably say the Stuka Close Air Support is maybe more consistent because it's more of a strafe, where the other one's more rockets, where it's just more spread out a little bit with the rocket hits. But the Stuka, again, if you miss that initial strafe, you're fine. With the rockets, you can miss a couple rockets, but the others can redirect and hit you. So you have to watch out for that. Anyway, it looks like we had MG here, making sure the Soviets don't push up here, and the Axis can pretty much lock down this point. Lots of grenadiers and whatnot. Looks like he's trying to go back and capture that victory point, which again on this map is very weird because there are 5 victory points. Which Lurch Assault is another map with 5, and that works because the map is so unique in that you can make it into like a 3v3 to 1v1 environment. It's really cool and it's well designed. This map not so much. I find it also, like, for example, you can come up this way, and I can place Bofors here, break it down, lock down that territory with pretty much the enemy not being able to do a damn thing. But then you go on this side, and there's no way to get up there except for this one small passage, which you can easily block. So, kind of weird in that regard. Looks like a very nice mine placement, was able to blow up their offensive. So very nice on that note. Again, love mines. Thank you for doing that. On the left-hand side, though, looks like the Soviet player is just trouncing Mr. Taco, which I just learned from a podcast, ETC, that Danny Trejo's a bunch of restaurants, highly rated restaurants, and one of them is Trejo's Tacos. And I think of that, I'm just like, that's clever. And if I was in LA, I would go there. For those who don't know, Danny Trejo is an actor who is pretty much in like any... He originally was in just playing the bad guy, but he's just now pretty much in a lot of different roles. I think he does like a ton of different films, TV shows, and he was in Breaking Bad. He's in a bunch of movies from Spy Kids to Machete, Dusk Till Dawn, and he's actually in Rick and Morty, which is, he was in Rick and Morty. He didn't know how popular the show was, and apparently now he's just being completely swarmed. In any case, speaking of being swarmed, Middle is just being pretty much annihilated, being just overwhelmed by the amount of Soviet forces over here, which is a bad thing. If they pretty much cluster up and make it very hard for the Axis to counterattack, they can lock down munitions and use the remaining fuel once they get 7 points to lock down this area and make sure that they can't push up, which would be very bad. Plus, you can get shock troops if you want to and kind of lock down these choke points, make it very, very hard to push up all that effectively. Speaking of pushing up, Zen Master is not doing that and seems to be taking some heavy casualties. Okay, weird place for a mortar. Because, again, the American... Oh, wow, actually, never mind. Holy crap. Looks like you just beat the American back. So, looks like it's actually... They're both drawing blood, and a lot of blood on that side. Which, of course, let's check over here. And Jake from State Farm has the fuel. Now, we look here in the Allies and the Axis, and we see munitions. Pretty heavy for the Allies. Fuel, even though they have both points, the amount of, again, points on the map kind of shows you that even with all that, the Allies are still keeping pace. But they're look at that, 68 munitions per turn. So nice mine placement from the Soviet, or I'm assuming it was Soviet player. Hold on. No, I take it back. Well, no, Soviet players definitely laying mines. And to be fair, if I was him, absolutely would I be placing it everywhere, because 68 munitions per turn is nothing to sneeze at. Also, thank you for going for a very specific point, and a very good point at that. Where this point right here, this capture point, is very, very important. Because you can see here, you just cut off all the fuel for the Axis. So they actually cut off Papa Jake's entire front over here, which allows the British player to just encircle. He's just going to keep it contained and allow his allies to slowly just beat back the other two guys. Is it going to be hard to keep those lines extended? Absolutely. But if he can keep those going, he does not have to worry about the Axis getting armor at a huge rate. And actually, we can see here that the Soviet player is doing a pretty damn good job. Now, it looks like we have some fire coming from this mortar. And, yeah, this mortar carriage is just trying to burn out the MGs. Not a bad strategy at all, but it looks like we have a heavy MG and mortar focus from the Soviet player. A lot of flamethrowers, too, and a lot of mines everywhere. They're doing as much... Wow, I love the double mines, too. It's like a fuck from the British and a U from the Soviet. Wonderful. Pioneers moving up. The problem is they could go the removal package, but again, that's actually kind of expensive right now. And actually, if he keeps pushing up, there goes one, and he has to retreat. So, yeah, they can keep doing it. I don't think doing so many mines in tangent with each other is such a smart idea. I love the idea of placing a double mine. That is amazing. Like, hey, we're going to work together in mine placement. Because, you know, why the hell not? So, that's cool. That's actually really deadly to any medium armor that comes through. Because that can actually cripple it. It'll definitely kill light armor. Anyway, mortars seem to be doing their job at just hammering the unfortunate... Mick Taco, not Mr. Taco, Mick Taco. We do have a push over here from Mick Taco, but it looks like A, the MG has some suppressed, and B, the forward assembly is going to heal all those guys constantly, And it's going to make it very, very hard to keep resupplying the front line. And pretty much just doing an effective job overall. On the left-hand side, we have an MG pretty much locking out this point. So Zen Master slowly pushing up. I can't denounce him. We actually see here nice MG suppressing them. He needs to pull back immediately. Also, he needs to get better troops. Pack gun opening fire. Oh, God. Utility card does not give a fuck and going forward. Going in for the overall, wow, nice fighting position, also opening fire. He's trying to kill that pack, because again, he knows this thing is pretty much the only thing that can pretty much... Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, no. Enough MGs, though, will hurt it. Looks like they have enough MGs. They're still trying to get around. The thing is, nice, he killed the pack, but the MG is so close, it's just opening fire on that weak armor. If he got the extra armor on it, it could survive more of those bullets, but alas... He just could not survive. I like how he jumped and almost landed back in the chute. That's great. So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Private Bill is definitely taking some heavy casualties, but he doesn't have to worry. At the 11-minute mark, he has Major. So in pretty much another minute, he could get armor. In another 2, he can get a Sherman. And yeah, that could be a big issue by the 13-minute mark to start having Shermans and or Jackson. But I think a Sherman would be better at this rate because you need the explosive capacity to break up a lot of this infantry. Though, that being said, speaking of breakage, it looks like the Soviet player is having some issues. His mortars had to retreat, though he has a T-70 moving up, which should help hunt down some of the lighter units. He does have a Panzerschreck unit ready and waiting, and it looks like here that they do have an area to break in, plus, Jaeger Light Infantry seems to have broken through, and he used the grenades to try to break some of the buildings, although doesn't seem to be doing all that well. So we still have this area pretty much locked down, and I'm assuming he's going to lay down some more mines, because, once again, 63 munitions per turn, pretty damn well. Unfortunately, it looks like that Papa Jake has pretty much locked down this territory, and put down the fuel cache, which is pretty bad, although they are trying to decap this point. You know what would be helpful? A Molotov cocktail, which I don't understand why you don't throw. You have more than enough munitions to throw it. Oh, now you throw it! Well, it's a bit late on that one. It's like a goddamn 30-second delay. It's like, we threw the Molotov cocktail, so he's no longer in the building. But we threw it, but he's no longer in the building. But we threw it. It's like, okay, shut up. Alright, Sneak McTaco got the Scavenge Doctrine. Again, that's why he had the Jaeger Light Infantry. It's okay. It's fine. It's not, I don't think it's a great doctrine, but that being said, if he can use it effectively, I'm curious to see how he uses it. Though he has a lot of manpower, which could be very interesting. I wonder... Let's see, he has both the medical and mechanized, so he has already the upgrades for it. He could be trying to go for a heavy infantry focus. I don't think Jaeger Light Infantry are best for offensive. I feel like they're good support infantry. It's kind of like XCOM, where it's like you have your assault guy, and you have a support guy, you have a sniper, and you have your engineer. One is good, but you need that nice range to kind of make the squad better. Sure, I know some people go like, Rangers all the way, I want all Rangers, but you need the medic to support and sniper to see the long range, and the heavy to blow up a lot of annoying stuff. Speaking of which, T-70 trying to blow up that Kubel, but the Kubel surviving multiple shots because of a goddamn fence. I just love the idea of the T-70 shots being stopped by that thin barbed wire. That barbed wire is what's saving this Kubel. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. But that being said, looks like they didn't knock out the mortar carriage, so the Kubel is lucky. This thing, not so much. Nice grenades, managed to push back that flame unit. He's probably going to pull back. Mortars, though, opening fire in tandem, which should push back any allied force that tries to come through. Enough mortars in a consistent area, and it's going to be very hard for infantry to push. And doesn't look like he have another mortar carriage. He does have a Puma, so that actually the T-70... just like, I don't want to say spam, but like tag team he has going on here might not be as effective. T-70 can overwhelm and hurt a Puma, but it's not gonna kill it per se. And yeah. Oh wow, nice job with the Volk squads. McTaco coming in for revenge and hurting a lot of these guys with that, and actually with some bad placement on the MG. It looks like they were able to push up and knock out both the forward assembly and the mortar pit that was being made. And yeah, and with that, they can no longer reinforce. So the Burst players going to have a lot harder time kind of holding down this territory. But it looks like McTaco had the push to reconnect the fuel, which is currently well, how do I say this? It's really needed. It really, really needed. Though, red, not a huge army. Heart, not huge. I mean, it's probably the largest, with Private Bill kind of in between. Private Bill trying to hold on to this point, but the Allies still having some issues. Again, enough MG fire, and yeah, you're going to have a lot of issues. Did they re-kill that pack again? Okay. Fighting position still here. Did you really not for all this? Oh, maybe it's a new one? Maybe it's a new one. I don't know. It could be a new one. But it's about to die, so whatever. Well, I'm going to say that you should have stopped making that, but, you know, you have still close to 60 munitions per turn being made, so, you know, not too shabby. Okay, now, the bunker spam up here is a little bit excessive. Just a little bit. I can't wait for the... Hold on, let me pull it up. No? Yep, there we go. The artillery, the incendiary artillery just come down and burn them out. But anyway. He has, by the way, 300 munitions, so he has plenty. So we have a plane going overhead, most likely dropping off some much-needed resources. Paratroopers maybe deployed? Yeah, looks like a paratrooper was recently deployed, so there you go. Might have been deployed in not the best territory. Oh, yep, they died. They died crashing on the generators. Oosh. Anyway, it looks like the British are trying to hold out, but again, he has Minesweeper. Stop making mines. I get it, you love your mines, you really do, but at this point, you're just giving the engineers something to do. Which, if you focus on the engineers, then you have something. But I don't think with the 2 squad units you have there, they can really kill that and also hold back the grenadiers. But I could be very wrong, so we'll see what happens. Looks like there's an engineer over here. It would be a dick move to place a mine there, or a demo, and I absolutely would do that. We have a 2 T-70s pushing up with a lot of mortars that should be placed and actually kind of help to support. Puma opening fire on the MG, should be focusing on the T-70s that rolled up and was like, hello! But flamethrower unit trying to push him back. And again, just the flamethrower itself is probably the deadliest part of that engineer squad. So only having one site is plenty for it. So very, very cool. Looks like slowly but surely. And we actually see the veterancy on this guy. That's actually really nice. Another one? Are you kidding? Oh, wow. Okay, the pack gun's dead again. So never mind. You're actually doing a damn good job. Grenadiers pushing up 3-star. He's fighting a mortar carriage, which excels at killing infantry. Pushing back. Looks like we have artillery coming down. And if I had to guess... from the, where is it? There we go, the major artillery. It's okay, not great, but it'll call down some nice strikes, and if you're lucky, maybe hurt something. We have a Panther being deployed on the Axis side, which is actually kind of good for them, actually being so low on fuel for so long, but they got the fuel reconnected, so that's really nice. Now, engineer squad's over here, but again, you have to worry about the grenadier squad over here, which has not moved for some damn reason. We have the MG over here, along with, I'm assuming, did you place... Oh, okay. No additional bunkers except for those 2. And I'm assuming, and you place those 2 to put down a forward assembly point. So that way, you could have a medic and you could have a command post so you could kill your guys. Now, let's see. What's over here kind of just stuck in the freaking corner? Why? Okay, so you have a Comet just hanging out over here. You know what would be really helpful? Helping the Soviet, who's kind of trying to hold this victory point and keep you guys, or keep the enemy down. Though, looks like the Lukes and the Puma, good interesting force. Along with a Stuka, you're really focusing on the mechanized, which McTaco could, again, use. I like how a lot of people try to rush for the headquarters building, but if you use both the medical and the mechanized building to its full potential, you could really harm the Allies, even if they have some better infantry. Now, we do have conscripts rolling up, and they will probably throw... Yep, there goes the AT grenade. Boom on the Lukes, and that should stop it from rushing up. Holding the enemy back. Mortars opening fire. It looks like doing a damn good job of killing the poor Storm Pioneers. Oh, look, they're still alive. Never mind, I'm just going reconnected. Being suppressed by multiple MG points. And mortars now coming down, hurting the flame. God damn, you are just being annihilated. And that's the beauty of a choke point, ladies and gentlemen. Being suppressed and eventually just burning to death, unfortunately, for those Volk squads. More teams, also Vet 2. And we have a Vet 3. Nope, it actually got decrewed. Panzerwerfer, though, coming in. Doesn't kill anything, though, and what he needs is like a... Okay, I know he's really focusing on the lighter armor. He really, really needs the half-track. That way he can kind of resupply. Stuka, though, coming in, just sweeping the floor, knocking out the MG and a mortar, hurting this other mortar just slightly. AT gun needs to move up to the front and kind of just guard that point to stop the Lukes and additional armor from moving up. I don't think the Soviet can really keep holding at this point. He has way too much artillery and everything currently smashing into his lines. He needs to change up his game. He can't just keep relying. And I think this is where the Su-76 could come into play, because you could actually use the artillery focus and kind of hurt the stuff longer range and also hurt their infantry. That could work. Also, mine placement would work. It doesn't seem like he has a lot of mine sweepers. We can see here that Miktako has a lot of Stern Pioneers, but they are equipped with Panzerschrecks, not minesweepers. So the mines will come into play very effectively. Left-hand side, we have Zen-Master on the offensive, and looks like AT gun pushing it back, however, or at least that Panther back. Captain moving up, getting a nice shot. We have a Panzer Grenadier squad, though, using his close-range weapons against the Captain, and it seems like that since, yep, they have a slightly better effectiveness against, well, close-range units. It seems like that Captain is just, fortunately, wow, I was going to say made grim fate, but no, it managed to survive. Barely, but it managed to survive. We have multiple paratroopers being healed, and looks like he's low on manpower. He should be good on fuel. Very surprised he's not getting himself Sherman or something. That would really, really be effective at holding him back. Jackson would probably be better at this rate. And just equip the paratroopers for infantry, and you should be fine. But that's currently my stance on that. Soviet player still holding. And actually holding against this kind of blob. He really, I think he kind of is way too much for having so much fuel. He should have really kind of pushed into like the later stuff. You can see here the Soviet player is only now gaining mechanized armor. Think of a Katusha at this point. That would really tear apart. Not only it would hurt the Lukes, but also would tear apart the Volk squads. I mean, don't get me wrong. The T-70s are fine. The Su-76 looks like met an untimely demise. But again, I feel like overall, well, first move up the Lukes. But yeah, you really need a better armor if you're going to especially have so much fuel for so long and hold the enemy back. Because right now, if you're going for the lighter vehicle war, the Miktako is doing a pretty damn good job. And also, I would say this, nice job with your Panzerwerfers. Maybe not the best, but you're still really helping out your teammate. Looks like, unfortunately, though, it is pushing up and seems to have just curb stomped the poor Germans up here. Yeah. Wow. He's going to get a lot of points from killing these random bunkers. Anyway, unless he can quickly go mechanize a command post to kind of keep these guys alive, which even that would be very, very risky. Yeah, that comment's just going to keep annihilating them. Now, that being said, we do have a Panther, but if I was that Soviet player, I would place mines, which it doesn't seem like he did. Because if he did right now, that would save him. Unfortunately, though, placing a mine back there, not his goal, and it doesn't seem like it was the case to be. If he could, again, that would cripple the Panther and make him unlikely to push. But again, that's where good mine placement and bad mine placement is. You can place mines all over the freaking place, and you did, but it's not good mine placement. Good mine placement is going behind enemy lines and making the enemy think, oh, I'm safe here, and simply not the case. You need to move up your stuff. I see you have a lot of Piats, which would be very helpful, and a Centaur, which could just provide enough supporting fire. Come on, sniper. Piats opening fire. Now it's just overwhelming firepower. Piats opening fire along with the Centaur. Comet could fire again, but alas. Oh, Centaur giving chase. If it kills the Panther, I swear to God, the flak gun on there. It has my approval. It has my approval. Come on, Centaur. Hurting it a little bit, but not enough to kill. Centaur needs to stop the chase, because again, that Panther is still able to fire and still very, very deadly. Now it looks like they do have a Pioneer squad to go heal, but it looks like Jake from State Farm is, yeah, he's gonna, he just lost his point. Centaur still giving chase. Oh no, he's going after the Cap. Probably should also... Oh, no, he's healing his units. Not actually smart move. Heal your units before advancing any further. However, a Soviet player, a lot of units still. Can't denounce that. But, oh god, has he taken a lot of losses. Though it seems like he may have tried to save up for the IS-2, which he should get very soon. Looks like the Lukes are coming in. The T-70s are coming in to kill the Lukes. And conscripts threw AT grenades to kind of trap it. So if the T-70s can engage and kind of push up, they should be fine. Now, if they use the cover, the Puma might have a really tough time because of the high walls to really hit the T-70s. But if he busts through, which he's trying to do right now, he might be fine. Also, the T-70s overwhelm the Puma. That could be a bigger issue, but with the Lukes right there and the Sturm Pioneers, it's very unlikely for that to occur. Also, Puma getting a nice shot off, using the high cover and the cover in general. Hold him back. Really surprised he didn't place any mines over here. I know it may seem weird, but kind of just making sure this open, wide terrain, when vehicles might come through, you didn't, you know, to make sure that no chase was given, he would be fine. Still a bloody damn battle on this side, even though this allied player is taking heavy casualties. He's still giving Zenmaster one hell of a fight, even though Zenmaster has a lot of manpower. You can see here, not a lot of men, whereas the American player has a lot of men, but not a lot of manpower. So, kind of two interesting philosophies. Overall, I think the American player is kind of going to suffer more because he has more men costing. So these battles are going to become more costly, and eventually he's going to start sending units that are not exactly at full potential. Nice artillery, but again, now your munitions is pretty much at zip, and at a point where pretty much, yeah, the Axis are about to take control. That's not a great sign. Though, now, again, as an allied player, you have a lot of fuel coming in where the Axis don't have as much. Oh my god, why are you advancing? You are about to die. And this Panther is literally going to hunt this Centaur and then kill you. Mary, at least you have those mines here that will say... Oh, wait, they cleaned them all up. Oh, well. Bye, Centaur. Ah, oh, damn it, one more shot. Oh, wait, smoke is coming down. He activated in the nick of time vehicle crew repairs. So he had to most likely attack target to kill it. And, yeah. That's... not great he lost it, but this thing is slowly healing, and it might be able to heal its engine. He's going to try direct fire, and he may be able to stop it from healing its engine healed, but as soon as they hit 75%, he should be fine. Oh, nope. He hit it. He found it in the cover. He's still going to keep healing, though, at least for another 10 seconds. He may not get its engine back, but it'll keep it alive for a little longer until he sends support, which doesn't look like it's coming at this point. So... unfortunate. Comet just push. Yeah. I don't know why you kind of pushed up running. Honestly, at this point, I would have probably had your infantry support the Comet, not just sending it by itself. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So Hart, let me get this straight. You send a KV-8 flamethrower tank instead of a freaking IS-2. You have more than enough fuel for it, and that's 390 manpower. You could have just waited literally another minute and deployed an IS-2, which, again, if we currently look at everything this guy has, McTaco, he does not have anything that would remotely scare an IS-2. A Puma would barely hurt it. It would be like a fly to it. And yes, eventually it could hurt it, and eventually it might hurt it. Okay, a better example would probably be like a Killer B, probably with Venom. Constantly stinging, but not necessarily getting the death blow. Again, the heavy armor, just the KV-8 has, you know, respectable. You can see here it's not doing as much. Also, the flamethrower, not going to do a lot to vehicles. Hate to break it to you. Puma, again, eventually will penetrate, but especially when you're showing your freaking side armor, turn the damn tank. Oh, there we go. Katusha opening fire, doing more damage than that. Oh my god. An IS-2. IS-2? It's not that hard. It's a really good unit. It's a really good unit. Anyway, P-47 coming in. Looks like going to scare the Panther a little bit. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Now, strafing support, not P-47s. With both infantry, machine gun hits, and a rocket strafe. Unfortunately, I love how the ET guns on both sides keep dying. It's very interesting. Paratroopers coming in most likely will just smash those grenadiers. Even with 3-star, the LMG paratrooper combo is very deadly. I'll be very surprised if those grenadiers win the fight. But again, not moving with a weapon that is designed for stationary play does not help you. Oh, the MG just came in there on the grenadiers, and that's a devastating loss for those poor grenadiers. And actually, Zenmaster... oh boy, you should probably be deploying troops at this point, because you have barely anything. Well, all he needs to do is resupply, and he can definitely come back. The Soviet player, though, looks like that engagement not working as well as he might have thought. T-70 trying to go in there, get some good hits. Though the Puma got some good hits on the T-70. Very nice, 2 stars. On the other hand, we look on the right, and we see here he's deployed pretty much everything. And possibly another comet? I'm assuming? Yeah, because I think this one blew up. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the other dead comet. I'm like, oh. Oh, my God. Nice Gammon Bomb. Again, Gammon Bomb can be thrown. And as you can see here, immobilizing tanks. So this tank is now immobilized and pretty much utterly surrounded. So now, if I was this thing, I would freaking run. Now it looks like we have some type of special ability coming in. I'm assuming it's the, let's see. Ah, here we go, the Howitzer Barrage. And again, nice Panzerwerfer hit. Though, again, most of the units are away, so they should be fine. Plus, actually, from this building, if it can stay alive. Nope, it's dead. Screw me, right? I was going to say that it can reinforce guys, and also because he has this, it could also deploy commandos in allied territory. So right now, actually, this is... I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually a pretty damn close game. 87, 94, 61, 63, and respectively 48 to 65. Private Bill might be slightly more down than originally thought, especially with the Tiger tank now deployed. Oh boy, Tiger's like, okay, I can't move up on my guy. Let me help you guys. Tiger tank just obliterating all the enemies. That comet has to be like, all right, well, overwhelm it. If I was them, I would try to throw another Gammon Bomb on it, immobilize it, get the comet behind, and annihilate it. That's what I would try to do. Now, do you have... Oh, Grenadiers moving in to re-support. Papa Jake from State Farm's like, I got your back. Like a good neighbor, Grenadiers are there. Tiger tank opening fire along with the Grenadiers. Annihilating that infantry unit. Comet giving chase, trying to get killed. But unfortunately, that infantry just, I don't think, can survive. And I'm expecting mass Panzerfaust in 3, 2, 1. Crippling that tank. And the Tiger is going in for the kill. Nice Gammon Bomb trying to push him back. Looks like that was a close hit, but alas, not a great one. Comet, once again, retreating. I swear, if you do that, a special heal ability. Oh my, why would you pick up that MG? Oh, I think that had to be that had to have been a misclick. That had to have been a misclick. Oh my God, that was, otherwise, that was the stupidest misclick. Double bounce from the Comet on top of the hill, just trying to survive. But Tiger and Panther are like, nope, you're not escaping. And the British graveyard is up here, ladies and gentlemen, pushing so far in the Axis territory, yet not losing so much because of it. We actually see here he has another Comet, so he's not out of the woods yet. He still has a decent army. He can go to blow. And if I was him, I would try to do whatever I could to delay a defensive. A couple mines here would be actually decently effective. And, you know, just doing whatever you could to delay an attack. Or support your teammates, whatever the case may be. By the way, I love the skin on that Panther. I think it's Valkyria Chronicles, right? I think that's Valkyria Chronicles. But I'm not 100%. No, well... No, no, it's red and white, I think, for the Valkyria Chronicles one. I like the blue for this. Was it the Soviet one has it? Anyway, like the game, was interesting. Apparently, they released a sequel that was not so good. I was very excited about that. Anyway, Captain moving up, trying to get some shots, not doing so well. Oh boy, oh geez, oh man, another Katusha. You know, that IS-2 is just like right at the factory being like, please deploy me, please deploy me, please deploy me, and it just never does. It never is able to leave. So you're moving, okay, why are you moving up a Comet when you know the enemy, and why, okay, Centaur is an interesting choice. When you know the enemy has a Tiger tank and a Panther, it's like they can overwhelm you very quickly. Also, your sniper is... very interesting move to move your sniper up by itself. Nice shot to immobilize the tank, but guess what? In the last 2 seconds, you're not going to do anything major. And these Pioneer squads are like, okay, I guess we can kill it. Cool, we were helpful. We killed an engineer. Wonderful. Anyway, it looks like he's going in to kill the mechanized build. Why? Anyway, the Tiger tank was busy over here being healed. Because, you know, there's these points that can heal armor. That I think the Soviet player may... Oh, nope. He's going back. There we go. It's like, for a second there, I'm like, did you forget? Rocket's at the screen, most likely trying to hit a blob or something. No, it's hitting a panther. For some reason. Don't you have... Okay, why don't you just throw an AT grenade? Are you, like, too high and mighty to throw an AT grenade at a Kubel? If so, whatever. 2-star Kubel. I can't complain too much. Looks like airstrike coming in. Yep, Stuka Cliffs Air Sport. And I think the plane... Yep, there goes the plane from the Centaur, I assume, shooting it down. And oh, look, the Comet died. It's like that was a bad move. At least they're deploying the Tiger tanks. And now the lighter vehicles are like, okay, we can go around and start killing stuff. T-70's on standby, all with damage engine. So it's like, literally, like the Puma can just go over here and be like, okay, time to clean up. KV coming back to the nest, trying to save the T-70s. But alas, I think the Puma's going to get... Nope. Puma cannot kill the last T-70. Gonna make it slow and stay retreat, which I would too. Okay, get an IS-2, dude. I swear, get an IS-2. So right now the the Axis are in pretty good terms. Well, the Axis are in a good term. They have a ton of armor, they have a ton of manpower, tons of resources. Allies not so much. Allies need some improvements. Oh look, you got Sherman. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Anyway. I don't know why the Allies keep saying they're armoring by themselves like this Sherman is doing right now, but you really need to cooperate. Team tactics really helps. We can see right now in mid, McTaco and Zenmaster have both their armor units in play. They're helping each other. They're supporting each other. They're assisting each other. So, yeah, that's what you kind of need. Sherman might be able to kill the 3-star Puma, which I give it credit. But, alas, it doesn't earn any credit. It actually minuses credit. Instead of extra credit, it's just no credit. And, yeah, failed to kill the Puma. And the Puma is now 3 stars, but mind you. It's now a super Puma. It's a very, very good Puma. And it looks like all the infantry are going in for, like, this huge assault. And I don't think the infantry realize they need to pull back. And he's about to lose 2 paratrooper squads. From a Luke's opening fire with a Panther. And I have no clue. I like how Hart was... Wait, what? Yeah, Hart was ouch. And he also lost his Katusha. And there goes Private Bill. I mean, hold on. Private Bill, what rank were you? I'm so curious. Okay, you're not the highest ranked player, but Jesus Christ. That was bad. That was really, really bad. And now the Axis have right now victory point advantage, so they're still like ticking down against the Allies, which they kind of need to because right now the Allies are winning. They have a common Su-85 trying to tag team these really high vetted Volk squads. So yeah, maybe not bring up the ET next to all this really good infantry. Just saying, oh my God, don't get units, don't get an Su-85. Why won't you get an IS-2? Anyway, on the left-hand side, Jake from State Farm is moving. Oh, why would you move? I have no idea. But it's like the Allies are like, you know what? These vehicles are so amazing. Let's let them by themselves, no support, no assistance, and just get them freaking destroyed constantly. Anyway, so Papa Jake from State Farm is now in control and has retaken this entire fuel point, which is kind of the major and last point the Allies really have. So they lost munitions, they lost victory points, and now they lost fuel. They're not. They need an advantage of some type. Wow, Su-85 looking like he got a direct hit, but nothing whatsoever. So, Centaur opening fire. Oh, not Centaur. Comet opening fire. Got my C's mixed up. Again, Comet, Churchill, Centaur, Crocodile. The British love their sea vehicles. What am I to say? Jackson opening fire, going deep in enemy lines. Again, we are now dealing with an AI, but the AI seems to be... Wow, doing more damage and better armor tactics. Oh, you gotta be kidding. If this Jackson kills the Panther, I'm done. This Grenadier squad should Panzerfaust right about now. Aw, damn it. Alright, refocusing. Last shot. Vehicle crew. Are you serious? It knew it was about to die from the shot, so it got out to save the vehicle crew. That's actually a really smart tactic from the AI. I'm not even joking. That's actually a decently smart tactic. Congratulations, AI. You're smarter than the last guy. Just by a little bit. Just by a little bit. Explosive shot. Man, it's like armor does something, American player. Oh, boy. It's like you should have gotten it earlier. Also, I really think, Sherman, you should switch to a armor piercing, not explosive, because that Panther one shot up the caboose, and you got it. But that's an AI for you. It'll at least keep doing. It'll at least keep fighting over here. Anyway, Firefly, Comet, T-70, and pretty much everything else are being pushed back by a giant infantry swarm. Oh my god. Okay, so strafing support coming in, doing a little bit to the infantry. MG doing a bit more. T-70 now 3 stars, making as many kills as it can to hold back. And it looks like all the armor and everything got pushed back. Speaking of which, if you would have kept those Katyushas alive, you have 3 Su-85s. Are you kidding me? You can't deploy 1 IS-2. Why can't you deploy it? It's not hard. It's really not that hard. It's not that difficult. Also, very surprised that you're just keeping your armor here. I think that you may just be out of commission for a moment, but Jake from State Farm, your teammates do need you to help win this game at a reasonable time. I mean, I can't just do a replay forever, even though people are like, hey, Greyshot, I have a 2-hour game. Can you host it? Oh, God. And I just look at myself, and then I look at the cat that's staring at me, and I just say, no. I will not do this. And I get a simple nod, and I carry on. All right, anyway, Panzer Shrek's go. And again, a little bit of entry into my simple life. That's all. Anyway, KV being well, I'd almost say crippled by the Panzer Shreks, Panzerfaust, but no, for the flame attacks managed to push back the infantry. Which, great job, amazing, you got that. But you need the heavy tank to survive. Anyway, Sherman and a Jackson. Jackson going in for the flank on the goddamn Panther. Are you serious? I am watching an AI flank Zedmaster. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, wait, no, another Panther. Never mind. And the AI is now losing focus. Alright. Well, I thought the AI had focus for a second, but alas, it did not. It could have probably killed that Panther if all of the stars aligned, but alas, it did not. Nice shot. Jackson can fire one more shot. Come on. Nope, nothing. Was really hoping for something. I just realized Sneaky McTaco has a King Tiger. Very nice. Very nice, man. Wait, why is this? I guess this is for medium, light, and heavy. Disjointed skins, alright. It'd be nicer if you had a nice, like everything the same. I like I was going for the Panzerfaust, but it's like, nope, he's throwing a grenade, let's move. Good micro there. Comet trying to open fire. Piot's opening fire, but again, it's a Piot. Oh, nice grenade. That was a really, really good grenade, actually. Squad wiped the Volk squad. A very, very highly ranked Volk squad. King Tiger could be moving in right now, but alas, that is simply not happening. Yeah, it looks like they're being overwhelmed. Unfortunately, I think the Kubel just met its ultimate... Yep, Kubel just met its ultimate fate. Panther and Comet with those mortars still providing support fire. AT got on the high ridge, opening fire. Panther taking a lot of hits, but King now moving in. Centaur coming in on the flank. Again, I wonder if this guy knows that, wow, Centaurs are not designed to kill Panthers, but damn is he not trying to make that a thing. Though the King Tiger has another word for it. Su-85 coming down. Is there more? Alright, they're being deployed. Great. Oh my god. Is he actually going to move in your Su-85 and flank the King Tiger and actually do something? Anyway, King Tiger being overwhelmed by tank destroyers. This is ambush if I ever saw one. He needs to pull back immediately and escape, but it looks like he might be getting some support. Armor is coming in on the right-hand flank, and that should hopefully relieve the king. AT guns opening fire. SU-85s need to go after him, but also cover his butt, because right now we have all those Panther and infantry and everything just rolling down the street, preparing to flank the SU-85s. Centaur trying to hold him back, but alas, it will not happen. And Papa Jake from State Farm just driving up the Allied insurance. So how many accidents have you been in, Allies? We have lost multiple vehicles. I see. Your insurance premium will be to carry over the 10. Sir, $10? No, $10 million per month. But we only lost 8 vehicles in a span of 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, I apologize. Per week. Anyway, Panther getting up there, although nice airstrike again. That was fragmentation bomb, kind of just stopping the Allied armor's slow charge. Tiger dropping smoke to escape. And now Stuka coming in to hit the SU-85s all clustered up. God damn, this wire and IS-2 would probably be better. Panther killing the KV-8, and now opening fire on the SU-85s, which apparently, for some stupid reason, cannot turn around. It's like, come on, man. Anyway, Sherman trying to help out, but alas, they're just being overwhelmed. Slowly pushed back. And now the slow and steady SU-85 charge is a go. I don't understand why. They all have, by the way, in case you're wondering why they're so slow, they all have the extended sight, so it's very, very difficult for them to see. But, like, yeah. So very weird. Anyway, SU-85s making their slow push for a flank, but it won't work because, again, I swear to God. Hey guys, let's deploy 3 T-34s instead of a goddamn IS-2. That IS-2 is sitting there being like, guys, we can win the game right now. We can win the game. Just put me in, coach. Put me in. And of course, Soviet commander's like, no, we got this. Anyway, Oswin opening fire on the strafing support currently overhead. Luke's is now Luke. Yeah, god damn it. Stewart now in play, but alas, not doing anything. Oh, wow. Yeah, the Allies are getting their butts whooped at this point. Although they're not... They could put up a decent fight. SU-85's all pushing in. Almost managed to kill the Panther. Almost. Now they have Stern Pioneers moving in. And the Flame is just outside. They can also heal. And now they're just going to annihilate all this armor. I have no fucking clue what you were trying to achieve. And now strafing support's coming in. That's the German anti-tank strafes on the planes. And now we have an SU-85/T-34 graveyard. Your tanks are very good. You know what? No, it's just you're being an idiot. Let's send him in slowly against units that can literally keep moving. And then let's throw and then the Germans are like, let's throw every single anti-tank component that we have in this one spot to kill all these tank destroyers and medium tanks. And yeah, they just annihilated them. Like, I don't even that was a waste. That was a sheer waste. And now you have no army. You have absolutely no army. And I'm just going to fast forward at this point because there's really no point. That Soviet army was the last thing they had. And now I never... You know, this probably the best way to describe this was the coach lost the play. The team was fired. Like, the team fired the coach in the fourth quarter and just got a new coach, and then immediately the new coach was like, IS-2, you're in. And it's like, thanks, boss. But of course the game's already over. It's 40-3. It's not. It's like you may get a touchdown, but it's not. It's at this point it won't matter. I'm just, my eyes are glued. So it looks like the Allies tried to recapture this territory, but he just kind of moved over his tanks and kind of just cleared it. Which, yeah, IS-2 not giving chase, which if he chases up there, he's screwed. Because we have a Panzer IV, we have a Tiger, and we have an Ostwind. Hate to break it to you, IS-2, but you can't really fight all three. Big push on the left with armor, just rolling down Main Street. Firefly trying to get some nice shots. Looks like he managed to get one on the Ostwind. Overall, they're just clearing the AT gun, which got a couple decent shots, but AA gun from the American, AI, not helping. Su-85 and IS-2 moving in, try to hit the armor. Armor doing a pretty damn good job. Pulling back. Soviets also pulling back. T-34 going yippee-ki-yay and just getting overwhelmed. This is Su-2 on crack, by the way. Anyway, Su-85 and IS-2 going in, but Alaska being overwhelmed by the Panther, 3-star, by the way. They may be going in for a shot, but they have to remind themselves that they have all the armor back here that could flank them at any time. So, a big push by the American player, AI, which not working. IS-2 moving up, trying to kill the Panther. Panther strike shots, unfortunately. And pretty much just luring into a trap in general. Just caused it to die. Fragmentation bomb hit their own units. And now the Axis are just cleaning up the house, which, very nice job. Very good job on that. Now they're just chasing a crocodile, which I'm very surprised that I didn't see earlier. And, yeah. Not much more going on. I'm not going to keep doing a replay if they just keep making the same damn mistakes. Overall, what do I think of this game? Oh, look, big armor push. There goes Katusha. Oh, boy. I love these roaming armor bands that the Axis are using. And they're actually kind of, again, they're kind of coordinating with multiple people. So, nice job. So, big armor push to clear out this remaining AI infantry. Clear all the AT guns. And what can I say? So, Papa Jacobs State Farm, you had an iffy time on the right, but eventually you got your stuff together and you did a fantastic job. Red, you pushed way too far and didn't help and support units all that great. You relied on too many weird vehicle combinations, and you never got a heavy vehicle to kind of just be the frontline unit of your forces. Your Su-85 deployments were terrible, and overall, the Allies just sucked at fighting the Axis vehicles, mostly. There were sometimes the Axis definitely threw in the towel. Private Bill, of all things, I would say, is actually kind of an interesting case, because he was doing a really damn good job holding Zen-Master back and getting kills. So good job for him, at least until he quit, and then had the worst offensive ever. Papa Jake, Sneaky McTaco, you had a really tough time fighting initially the Soviet player, but eventually you got your ground together, and I was really surprised by how effective you were without getting heavier infantry or armor. So really nice job, McTaco, on that. Really nice job. And Zedmaster, you took a lot of casualties, but overall, eventually you got your stuff together and you started supporting. You did waste a lot of manpower, and I feel like you could have deployed more forces, but overall you were pretty good. But yeah, let's look over. Yeah, Zenmaster got most damage. Close air support, add in with the Panthers going everywhere and killing stuff really well. Papa Jake from State Farm, again, thank you for submitting this. I know you weren't the best, and we definitely went back and forth with the British player. And actually, for a while there, I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty even until the British lost everything. Speaking of which, somehow the British player got most damage. I mean, again, Firefly and Comets, I assume, just taking a majority of that. Oh my god, Private Bill took a lot of casualties, but again, that's mostly the AI at fault there. In any case, yes, I don't like this map. I think it's weird travel and weird just map placement and design. But yeah, but again, you can still take advantage of that, and I feel like the Axis took advantage of it, and the Allies didn't. They had opportunities to with the IS-2 mine placements. They just didn't live up to their full potential, and alas, that just screwed them in the end. But in any case, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And this has been Greyshot17. I'll see you all next time.